Hello everyone, welcome back. Time to buy a sail, I guess. It's quite an odd decision to make rats or mice or whatever ring bells. What an odd idea. Have rats laugh at you. I think we can just do this, right? How does he want to operate? Can't remember. Is this correct? Okay, so we've got Burizado ga fukidasu sabu. Okay. Okay, I'm already lost. Samu. What is this? Oh, sorry. That's just a. Okay, never mind. That's maybe. Is that just a line? That's not a kanji. So is it just samui? Man, that really threw. I thought that was the kanji 1 in the middle. Anyway, samui kuni kara. I'm forgetting all the words now. This is noro, right? Isn't it? Noro wareta umi wo koete haru baru taurato ni kitan desu. Okay, interesting. Man, they probably shouldn't put sticks after kanji. It throws me off. Let me just make sure that's not. Doesn't seem to have a reading. Noro. Yeah, okay. Noro is to. Okay, noro wareta. Good. Okay, I've got everything right. I'm just slow apparently today. Okay. Fuki Susabu. Is this a dialect? I don't think I've ever seen. Nope, it is not a dialect. It is a word. To blow fiercely, to rage. Fuki Susabu. Huh. Okay, and then Burizado is perhaps obviously blizzard. And then Samui Kuni Kara, so from a cold country, you know, where blizzards, you know, blow fiercely. Blah 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 blah. Kind of, I guess he's talking about himself, right? I crossed. Koweru is to cross. A cursed sea. So that's the passive. Noro is to curse. So noro wareru is to be cursed, and then noro wareta is just past tense. So I crossed a cursed ocean, and then haru baru, I guess that just means like far. Taurato ni kitan desu. So I came to Taurato. I came far to Taurato, I guess. Let's just check haru baru. Yeah, from afar. Okay, no problem. Alright, good. Cheers, mate. Tochu arashi ni makikomare fune wa koppamijin ni natta no desu ga, are dake wa fushigi to kizu hitotsu nakute. Something. Okay, so tochu basically means like in the middle of doing something, in the middle of that. While in the middle of doing something else happens. So tochu, right in the middle. Arashi ni maki komare. So arashi is storm, and ni, I guess, into a storm. Maki komu is to sort of tangle into something. It can also mean like to get involved with something. And obviously this is the passive again. So he was kind of, entangled into a storm. In the middle, he got caught up in a storm. And then funewa, his ship, Koppamijin. Koppamijin, I think, is just like... I think it has something to do with, like, atoms or something. It's, like, just completely smashed to bits sort of thing. Yeah, broken into small fragments, smashed to atoms, fragments and splinters, smithereens. And then we have, of course, Ninatta. So 2 smithereens became, his ship became 2 smithereens. And then not just explanatory language, desunga, but basically, are, that thing only, are dake, that thing only, fushigi to, mysteriously, yeah, interestingly, sort of eerily, mysteriously, I guess, kizu hitotsu nakute, like damage, like an injury, I suppose, a tear, hitotsu nakute, so tears or damage, one, to not exist, kind of even one, you know, one injury, one piece of damage, you know, one, there was no damage to it, it wasn't even one scratch, sort of thing, nothing done to it. And then, anata mita tokoro tabijin desu ne. So you, mita tokoro, I guess mita tokoro is just like upon looking at you. You know, and then tabijin is like a travelling person, I guess. So it's just saying, like, you know, upon looking at you, I know you are, you know, one who travels. I am not reading that right. 1 second. Is it tabibito? You got Liojin, tabinin, tabibito. I don't know which one's correct, but I assume it's going to be one of the tubbies. Tabibito? Tabinin? Tabibito? I don't know. Anyway, you're a traveller, right? Yeah, so Mita Tokoro does actually have an entry as well, and it just says, you know, in appearance to look at, judging from appearances. So yeah. So upon looking at you, you are a traveller, yes? Kind of thing. Watashi no tada hitotsu no zaisan no are o katte kuremasen ka? So my tada is kind of merely, basically mere or merely, my mere one, and then zaisan would be something like, I guess, goods or products or property, fortune, assets. That's probably what I'm looking for, the word assets, yeah. So my only asset, my mere only one asset. And then that's linked to are, so that, my one and only asset. And then katte kuremasen ka, you know, will not you buy it, basically. Will not you buy that, my one and only asset. Kono machi no ningen tachi wa kiken na umi o tabi suru tame no are nanka mimuki mo shinai desu. Excuse me. So Konomachi, this town, not Ningen. It's interesting that he's saying Ningen, because he's sort of saying this town's humans, and then, you know, Tachi is like the S. Konomachi no humans wa. So regarding this town's humans, for some reason, it's rather than people, but if he wants to say humans, I guess he can. Kiken na umi o tabi suru tame. So kind of for the purpose, mind you, that is linked to are. So are, I suppose, that thing, which he's for some reason, you know, not specifying, but that thing of the purpose of travelling the dangerous seas. And then Nanka kind of belittles whatever it follows. I don't think he means to belittle it from his own perspective, but he's sort of saying that the people of the town maybe consider it to be useless to them, so it's just like, who cares about that? You know, it's kind of from their perspectives. I think he's saying Nanka to kind of belittle what he's talking about. We know it's the sail because well, I assume we've all done this game, and that's why we're watching this video. I mean, that's why you're watching this video, but yeah, so obviously the people of the town have no interest in travelling the seas, you know, so they don't consider his sail to be, you know, to be of any interest. So yeah, Nunka, as I said, just feel like belittles that a little bit. And then Mimuki, I guess Mimuki is just to, literally, the kanji are like to look and to face, to look and turn toward, sort of thing. And then Mimuki mo, so it's sort of like even, I guess. I feel like that's even. They will not even look to face, you know, they will not even turn to look at, maybe at me? I don't know, perhaps they see that he just has a sail and they don't even look at him because he's, you know, they see what he's got and they're not interested. But then we've got Shinai, just, you know, that's just a negative verb saying that they don't do this. Mimoki mo Shinai, they do not even look at me. For explanation, and then des, just a polite kind of sentence thing. Cool. Onegai shimasu. 私ここで、商売を始めたくてどうしてもお金がいるんです。Okay, お願いします。So, お願いします is basically just please. Like I beg of you, but that sounds a bit more desperate than I want it to. The English sounds more desperate. It just means, you know, like please, you know, please. It doesn't always sound so pathetic. Like people say this when they ask things of you. Anyway. Watashi, I, koko de, you know, at here. Shoubai, basically trading, I suppose. Wo hajimetakute, this is hajimetai, meaning want to start, or starting as desirable. But then we've got it with the te form, just so the sentence can continue. I want to start trading here. Doshitemo, however, or it's sort of like, you know, doing however. I will do however. Okane ga irun desu. Doshitemo okane ga irun. Whatever I do, maybe. However it goes, whatever I do. Okane is just money, and then ire is to need. So yeah, okane ga irun desu. So whatever happens, you know, regardless of how I go about it, whatever happens. Whatever I try to do, you know, I need money, basically. Oh, sorry about that. I hate it. I hate this mic. Why is it so close? Maybe I can do that. Or maybe I can give myself some more mouse space. There we go. And then 80 rupee de dou desu? So, with 80 rupees, how is that? Or, you know, how is with a mere 80 rupees? And then we've got kaimasu, meaning I will buy. Or, well, will buy. And then iranai, meaning I do not need. Or, not even I, just do not need. Kaimasu. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Arigatou gozaimasu. Just obviously thank you. 80 rupee. Shikkari itadakimashita. So 80 rupees. Shikkari, as the King of Red Lion said to us, he said like shikkari shiro, like make yourself sturdy, pull yourself together. I don't know why he's saying this here, really, but I guess he's saying like, you know, most certainly received, I guess, I don't know. Shikkari itadakimashita. I don't know, it's just like definitely received. Steadily received. I don't know, that's weird. Kind of weird. Anyway, never mind. Kore wo moto de? Maybe? Let's have a look. Yeah, moto de, apparently. Kore o moto de ni Shoubai o hajime raremasu. So, so kore o, so this, I guess, 2 funds, or well, I've got funds, capital, stock. So basically just, I don't know, it's business speak, isn't it? I don't know, man. I don't know the correct English word for this. Kore o moto de ni. So kind of as a foundation of funds, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, shoubai, trading, hajime raremasu. That's just the sort of polite potential. So I can start my trade. I don't know. Maybe with, not with. What is that? What is ni doing? Kore o moto de ni shoubai wo hajime raremasu. I don't know, maybe it's just saying like I will make this, I will kind of make this into foundational funds, and then, you know, thanks to that I can start trading. Ah, who cares? Dewa sensei, yakusoku no are ukitotte kudasai. I don't know why his voice suddenly changed. Never mind. Dewa sensei. I don't know why he's calling us sensei. I don't know why he's doing that. Is he just weirdly polite? Or is it because we had more money than him when we gave him that money, so he's kind of considering us to be sort of a professional of trading compared to himself? I don't know. I don't really know. But like sensei is just, I don't know, man. He obviously considers us an example to be learned from. So he's calling us sensei, I guess. And then yakusoku is just a promise, and then no are. So that which is of the, or that of the promise, that which is promised, basically. Uketotte kudasai. Ukeru is to receive, toru is to take, so together it's just kind of, you know, to take it, receive it. Uketotte kudasai, please receive it. Alright. Fune no ho o te ni ireta. So, obviously this literal thing that I keep saying, you entered into the hand, excuse me, the boat's sail. YZ or X oni set to shite, set it to YZ or X. Fune de tsukaeba ho ga hiraku. So basically, yeah, kind of if you use via a boat, or if you use while on the boat, I guess, maybe. If you use while on a boat, ho ga hiraku, the sail will open. And then shimau toki wa e. So, put away time, A. Or, you know, when you want to put it away, press A. Ya, sensei wa ii kaimono shimashita yo. Okay. Again, don't know what ya is. I guess he's just a weird guy from a weird country. Sensei wa, so just referring to us again. Ii kaimono. Kaimono is shopping, basically, and ii just means good. So he's kind of, I guess he's saying, you have done good shopping today. Shimashita is just, you know, past polite tense kind of thing. And then yo, just adding a bit of force, a bit of insistence maybe that is the case. Nantatte watashi no inochi o sukutta. Nantatte. I don't know what that means. Oh, there's a verb here, nantaru. Well, maybe it's not a verb actually. What, i.e. Oh, what in the sense of what a fool, what rudeness. Yeah, an expression of surprise, anger. Maybe it's this. Nantatte watashi no inochi o sukutta. So maybe it kind of translates, well, watashi is I. No just makes that kind of possessive. So my, inochi is like one's mortality, one's life, basically. Watashi no, so my life, and then suku is to save. So sukutta is saved. So I guess it could translate as how you have saved my life, kind of thing. Maybe. This is very rare. I have not. This is obviously not technically the first time I've seen this, because I've played this game before, but this is... I don't remember seeing this anywhere else. So yeah, very rare in my experience. Sekai ichi subarashi fune no ho desu kara ne. Sekai ichi basically means like, well, you got world and one, so it means like the number one in the world. The best one in the world, Sekai ichi. And then subarashi just means splendid, fantastic. Yeah, splendid, I suppose. Splendid. Like great, excellent. So just a positive adjective, basically. Subarashi hune no ho. Ship's sail. Desu kara ne. I don't know how that fits in. Desu kara ne. Yeah, I don't know what the kara's doing. I feel like I wanted to say like... Oh! No, sorry. No. These are the same sentences. This is the same sentence. It's not over. Cool, that was... I almost messed it up. So it's nantatte. Watashi no inochi o sukutta sekai ichi subarashi fune no ho desu kara ne. So this is referring right back to, well, I say right back, this is referring to the text box before where he said, you've done good shopping today. And that now he's saying, that's because, or because, like, yeah, because, this is a declarative basically, because that is, the world's #1 splendid sail that has saved my life. And then this nantatte we need to factor in somehow. So yeah, it's one sentence. Man, okay, yeah. This is the problem, man. They've got to use punctuation. Just because sometimes it's not the case. Like sometimes they just finish a sentence here and they don't put any punctuation. And then they carry on without punctuation, and it's separate sentences. So they really should just put like a maru, as they call it, a period or a full stop, as I would say. So that just so that I know the sentence is over, but they don't. It's Nintendo, man, Nintendo. So yeah, and then daiji ni shite kudasai. So daiji ni suru is basically just to treat importantly. Well, that's literal, to treat importantly, but of course it means, to take care of something. Daiji ni shite kudasai, so please take care of it. You got it. Do I need to... I can do more with him, right? Taura to wa attakai shi kakki mo aru shi. Koko ni mise wo hiraite hone o uzumeyou to omottemasu. Good lord. Okay, there's all sorts of weird, in my opinion, weird things going on here. Well, not really. Just words I don't... Maybe I just don't know. Okay, kakki. Okay, so I was right with that one. Kakki. So that's energy or liveliness. So he's saying Taurato, which is the island we're on, Windfall Island. I hope. I think that's right, isn't it? This is read as Atatakai. It's supposed to be read as Atatakai, but people, in my experience, don't say that. They say Attakai. They sort of change the first ta out for a small tsu. So it becomes Attakai. Which just means warm. In kind of a pleasant way. It's not, it doesn't mean too hot or anything. It just means warm. So, Windfall Island is warm. And then she, basically, expressing a list of... a non-exhaustive list of reasons for something. So he's saying this town is warm, etc. And, you know, kaki mo aru, etc. Kaki mo aru just means, you know, they're also, like, yeah, basically there also exists liveliness, etc. So for those reasons, because it's warm and it's lively, and among other reasons that he's not going to explicitly say, koko ni mise wo hiraite, I like a kind of, I will open a shop at here, and then hone o uzumeru. Okay, hone o uzumeru. Okay then. Okay then. The translation for that phrase is to die in a foreign land. So hone wo uzumeyo to omottemasu. So he's thinking that he will, yeah, he's thinking he'd like to die here, basically. Or obviously, much less negatively, he intends to stay here, you know, for the rest of his life, and I guess, you know, work at his shop here, kind of thing. But that's an interesting phrase. Hone wo uzumeru. And this is just quite common. You will often use the volitional with omottemasu, just to say that you intend, you have decided to do something. You're very set on doing something, I guess. So that's what he's saying. He's kind of very set. I think I would be quite happy to spend the rest of my life here, sort of thing. And then shinamono? I always forget this, man. Yeah, it's shinamono. Okay. Shinamono ga takusan hairu? Hairu? Oh, probably iru. Hairu? Iru. Oh, I don't know. Haitatsu bukuro demo mikaketara oshiete kudasai. Don shohin wo shiire nai to. Okay, shiire nai to. I see. Okay, so this is kind of like he's just thought of something. He's just had an idea, and so now he's sort of saying like, oh, that's right. You know, he's kind of saying it out loud, maybe. And then shinamono is basically just products. Takusan hairu, I'm going to go with hairu. I think it's hairu. Takusan is just a lot, and hairu is to enter. And then haitatsu bukuro. Haitatsu is like delivery, essentially. And then fukuro is bag, but as I'm saying haitatsu bukuro, I think it just gets affected by having these kanji before it, so you say bukuro instead of fukuro. Demo mikaketara. So it's like if you happen to see, not necessarily specifically a delivery bag. That's what demo's kind of doing. It's like if you see a delivery bag, or, you know, or something similar kind of thing. It's not limiting. It's not limiting what we need to be just a delivery bag. You know, it could be something, you know, else. But as long as it's something suitable for what he wants us to use it for, it's kind of what he's doing, I think. Mikaketara. So if you see, you know, even a delivery bag, I suppose we could see it as, that, you know, into which will enter lots of products. Oshiete kudasai. And oshieru is to teach, but it also doubles up as to tell. So basically, please tell me. And then don shohin wo shiirenai to. Don just kind of means like, you know, bit by bit, step by step, you know, slowly but surely kind of thing. Shohin, just products. That's another way of saying products. I suppose, you know, trade goods, basically. So you know, slowly but surely, trade goods. Or shiirenai. Shiireru, I guess, is to just store, to stock. Shiire. Yeah, stocking, buying up. So shiire, and then it's negative with to, because it's that sort of, what's the word? It's that shortening of the phrase, shiirenai to ikenai, or shiirenai to naranai. I don't know which one's preferred here, but it's like, if I don't do this, you know, it will not be good. If I don't do this, it's unacceptable. It's basically a way of saying must, again. Shi irenaito. If I don't do it, and then the last bit is kind of omitted. But yeah, it translates best to just I must, slowly but surely, stock products. You know, I have to do that. I must do that. He does come over here. I don't think there's any point talking to him though, is there? What else can we do? Maybe I can just go back to Lion Boy and get going. I've done it, bro. Do I even need to... Oh, he talks to me on his own. Oh, その顔は、さては、ほを手に入れたのだな. So just a noise, I guess, and then その顔, so that face, and then wa just regarding it. Just say, you know, oh, that face. And then sate wa, don't really know, just kind of saying, now, with that. And then besides on top of that. Kind of, I don't know, who cares? It's just basically now. Ho o te ni ireta no da na. You got a sale. Basically, didn't you? I can't be bothered with this guy, he speaks too weird. Yosh, dewa. Fune no soju ho o oshieyo. So like, alright. With that, boats, kind of operation method, the way of operating, basically. Soju ho. I think soju is kind of preferred for planes and ships. I guess it means to pilot, does it? Soju. But yeah, it's like to operate a vehicle. Flying a plane. That's interesting. Just flying a plane, that's all it comes up with in the dictionary. And then ho is just, yeah, just a method, a way. Has a few other meanings as well. It also means like law. But anyway. And then oshieyo. This is funny because he's sort of saying that, he's using the volitional, like to tell, oshieyo. But yeah, he's using the volitional, so I feel like when someone uses volitional for something that they themselves are going to do, it's obviously, it kind of doesn't mean let's do this. I feel like it just means I have decided, I have determined to do this, like he is determined to do it, so it's like, I have determined to tell you this. I don't know, man, it's kind of, he's really set on doing it, basically. So I suppose you could see it as, let's tell you, let's teach you how to pilot boats, you know, it's, maybe you could see it that way, but it's a bit funny. Fune no yoko ni chikazuite e noru o oseba fune ni noru koto ga dekiru. So yeah, blah, 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 blah. So kind of, if you press, basically, if you press A, having kind of approached, chikazuku is to approach, so that's just te form. So having approached to, yoko is like beside, and then not fune just means, just combines that, so to beside of the boat, kind of thing. So if you press A, having approached to beside of the boat, fune ni noru koto ga dekiru, into the boat, board can. We've discussed koto ga dekiru. You use the base verb, the dictionary form verb, in this case noru, and then you just say koto ga dekiru to mean you can do what that verb is. You can board into the boat. Te ni ireta ho o yzx ni setto shite tsukau to fune ni ho ga hareru. Yeah. So I feel like we are maybe going backwards from tskau, maybe. The toe is kind of... I feel like the toe is kind of acting as an and. So it's kind of like... Or maybe we want to start from here, actually. Set to... No. No. We want to start from... Where do we want to start from? Yeah, maybe we can start here. So it's like set to Y, Z, or X, and use the got sail, and in the boat or to the boat, the sail will kind of be hareru. It will be just kind of set up, I suppose. Hareru. 1 second. There must be more. Oh, that's potential form, is it? Okay, it's just potential. Okay. So to stick, to paste, to stretch, to spread. Loads of words. Loads of definitions for this. To strain. To tighten. To stick out. There's loads. There's loads of definitions. So it's just basically, you know, you can... What am I trying to think of here, man? You can set the sail, basically. So to the boat, you know, you can set the sail. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of it. 船は風を受けて進むので、船の後ろに出る Yellow Arrow の、風向き表示をよく見て、帆に追い風が当たるよ 3D stick を動かし進むのだ Okay, we've got a lot going on here. Okay, no dare. This kind of means like so. I guess we can translate it as because in this case, maybe. So kind of because ships kind of advance from receiving the wind. Yeah, because ships advance from receiving the wind, kind of look closely, I guess, look carefully, yokumite, look carefully at the... Oh god. The yellow arrow of wind direction hyoji. Hyoji. I guess that's just symbol. Hyoji maybe is just symbol. Yeah, so look carefully at the hyoji, the symbol of the kazamuki, the wind direction of the yellow arrow. That fune no ushiro ni deru. So that kind of appears, or, you know, makes an appearance at the back of the ship, of the boat. We're trying to reorder the whole sentence to make it work in English, but there you go. So yeah, look closely at the wind direction symbol arrow that appears at the back of the boat, and then ho ni oi kaze ga ataru yo. So this is kind of so that the wind kind of hits the wind. Yeah, the wind. Sorry. So that the wind, like, yeah, kind of strikes, hits, lands in the right place, kind of thing, hits the target so that it hits the right spot, basically. Ho ni oi. O is to chase, basically, isn't it? Ho ni oi kaze ga ataru yo. Oi, maybe, hold on, let's see if oi kaze is an entry. Oh, no, it is. It totally is. Oi te, though. It's read as oi te, which is a tailwind. So, yeah, just like so that the tailwind strikes properly into the sail, I guess, so that it hits the sail properly. 3D スティックを動かし進むのだ. Basically, ugokasu is to move something else. So move the 3D stick, and then susumu no da, and advance, basically, to propel forwards, to go forwards. Oh, that was a bit intense, actually, wasn't it? Ho o tojitai toki wa e de tojiru kara. Speed o chousei shitai toki wa yatte miru no da. Okay. So, at the time when closing the sail is desirable, basically, or when you want to close the sail, I think it's like from when you close using A de tojiru kara, or maybe it's, no, I think it might be because, like, kind of because you close it with A, or no. A de tojiru kara. Maybe it's like so in this case. Yeah, so when you want to close the sail, you close it with A, so speed wo chousei shitai toki wa, at times when kind of adjusting, at times when adjusting your speed is, at times when adjusting your speed is desirable, try doing it, kind of thing. So you can close, you can close the sail with A. So, do that when you want to adjust your speed, change your speed, sort of thing. That's what he's saying, basically. But it's tough for me to, it's tough for me to take the Japanese and put it into English. Douda, wakatta ka? So how is that? How about that? Did it become clear? Or less literally, do you understand? Hai. それから何も目標がない海の上では頼れるのは海図だけだ。海図。Yeah, okay, totally nailed it. Okay, good. それから from that, I guess maybe in addition to that or something. 何も目標がない海の上では. So it's like kind of when like on top of the ocean that of which there does not exist kind of a goal, any goal whatsoever, is kind of what's going on. So yeah, kind of like when on an ocean with no objectives, when on the ocean with no goals, with no targets, with nothing in mind, is sort of what's going on here. Tayoreru no wa kaizu dake. So tayoru is to rely on, and so tayoreru is that's just potential form. So what you can rely on, no wa gives us the what kind of part of that, is what I just said. Tayoreru no wa, what you can rely on is the kaizu dake. Kaizu is, basically the sea chart. It's the sea map, the sea chart. The sea chart's dake. So only the sea chart is what you can rely on when you have no goals, while on the ocean, while out in the ocean. Kaizu no omae ga iku beki basho ni shirushi wo tsukete oita. Okay. Kaizu no, that's interesting. Omae ga yukubeki? Was it yukubeki or ikubeki? It doesn't really matter, but yeah, same word. Okay, yeah, so he's basically saying to the place where you should go. I suppose we want to reorder that actually. To the place of the sea chart where you should go. Shirushi, like a symbol. Tsukete oita. I kind of stuck a symbol. I attached a symbol, and then oku just that kind of to do so in preparation for the future kind of verb suffix thing. Yeah, I've already, for the sake of the future, stuck a symbol down on the place of the sea chart where you should go. And then umi de mayotta toki ni wa jujiki ue wo oshite kaizu o hiraite kakunin suru no da. So yeah, regarding at times when you have lost or you have got lost on the ocean or in the ocean. Sorry, yeah, I might as well talk about that. Mayo is the base verb. That's to get lost. Or it also doubles up as meaning like to be torn between two decisions. Like you can't decide which of two options to take. I think it's two anyway. It tends to be two. It might also work for more than two. But people say mayotteru when they don't know which of a couple of options to go for. But it also means to get lost like it does in this case. So regarding at times when you have got lost on the ocean, press up on the D-pad and, you know, open the sea chart, and kakunin is just sort of to kakunin, I had a really good word for it then, I've forgotten it. It's like to ascertain, to check, to double check, to ascertain. Let me just put that in. Kakunin. Affirmation, confirmation, validation. Yeah, just confirm, and then, you know, suru, making it into a verb, and then no just that way of giving a request that is so common in this game. Yosh. Nishikaze? Maybe? Yeah, that works. What if it has other readings? Oh, you could say seifu apparently as well, but I don't know which one we want. I think I did play this with furigana on the first time because I didn't realise you could turn it off. And I think they preferred using kaze as its reading a lot more than the on yomi. I think they preferred the kun yomi a lot. Anyway, so nishikaze ga fuiteiru. Fuku is to blow, so fuite is its te form, and then iru at the end of that just makes it into present continuous. So, alright, a west wind is blowing. Kono fune ni notte, this, oh no, sorry, kaze, kono kaze ni notte, ride to this wind, or ride on, perhaps, ride on this wind. Mazu wa higashi ni mukatte shuppatsu suru no da. Mazu just meaning first. Higashi ni mukatte, face to the east. Shuppatsu suru, and, you know, depart. Depart, having faced to the east first. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess that's that, right? Let's get the sail on. See if we can do what he said. We basically... Are we already? No, we're not. Ooh. Alright. We're facing east yet? Now we are. Alright, cool. I don't think I'm going to be able to spin. Maybe I can get out and swim. Yeah, cool. Alright, that's that then. Thanks for watching. Like if you like, don't if you don't, sub if you want, don't if you don't. Thanks to my patrons. Hope it was worth watching, and I'll catch you next time.